Today, Kevin and I are going to be trying the Nature Valley cereal. We have honey almond.
And I have the apple cinnamon.
These were $4.99 each, $5, but they're very heavy boxes. So it's funny because the honey almond is heavier than the cinnamon, the apple cinnamon. The honey almond is 561 grams.
And mine's 521 grams. So.
Yeah, so mine is heavier. So if you really want your bang for your buck, then you would go with the honey almond. Okay, let me take this out.
I think the almond's way more.
Yeah, this is a family size box, but it is a good size.
Sure.
Okay, so it says honey almond, naturally flavored with other natural flavors. Flakes, it has flakes made with whole grain. It has granola clusters and almond slivers.
I see almond slivers in there, but there's not a ton, and they're all kind of like right there. Do you see them?
Yep. Sweetened flakes with granola clusters and almonds. You know what people have told me they do with the chip bag, and maybe you should try it with the next box of cereal.
Cut it in the bottom.
Open it from the bottom.
I've done that before.
Okay.
The bad thing about cereal on the bottom, you get a lot of crumbs.
That's true. So it's not like the bag of chips.
The bag of chips, it really doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's true. So it doesn't say anything that they didn't say on the front that says the same thing on the back. Flakes made with whole grain sprinkled oats, crunchy granola clusters with sweetened with a touch of honey, nutty slivers of real almonds, excellent source of fiber, helps keep you full, no artificial sweeteners, flavors, or colors. 1 cup is 220 calories and there's 9 servings in the container. Okay.
I didn't see the little clusters unless they're the things stuck to it, the flakes.
You didn't get any?
No, there's little things stuck to the flakes themselves.
Oh, wait. I found one. Hold on. It looks like this. Yeah. Good luck. Oh, wait. Here's another one. There you go. There's one for me, one for you. I mean, that's a joke. That cluster part.
They have, go ahead.
I just don't think they gave you hardly any.
They do have this, like, stuff stuck to the flake. I don't know. No,
I think they hardly gave you any clusters at all. This is mainly flakes. It's mainly
and
flakes.
And a few almond slivers.
Yeah, so it's like literally like 96% flakes.
Yeah.
And
I do like the flavor of them though. I do get a slight honey flavor in there. They're not sweet like honey, but they taste like honey.
I like
sweet like honey.
I don't know. Is it?
I don't know. Seems like there's a song
you know more of that modern music.
No, I'm talking about an 80s song.
Oh. I like how flat and crisp they are. It's like each one of them is coated with a varnish, cereal varnish, and it's really nice and crunchy. I like that.
I'll try opening the other bag from the bottom. We'll see if it makes a difference.
Okay.
Because it has clusters as well.
Yeah, that cluster thing is
and the almond thing is a joke too, because you really don't.
You don't get a lot of almonds.
You don't get enough almonds to make any difference.
Yeah, you would be better off, even though it tastes good, you'd be better off buying the Quaker version, or if you go to Trader Joe's. I love that stuff. But if I can't go to Trader Joe's, if I'm wanting that kind of cereal, I just buy the Quaker at Walmart. But it's like almond. It's something with almond, and it's so good. So we're not getting any almonds here.
I found one.
Oh wait, there's one.
It didn't make any difference.
Look at that.
Even when I ate it, it didn't make a difference.
That's like a piece of the end of your fingernail.
Yeah, it didn't make any difference even when you eat it though, honestly. I like flake cereal, and this is an okay flake cereal. I wish it was I know it's supposed to be healthier, but I wish the honey flavor came through a little bit more. I know the almond flavor is not going to come through because there's no almonds in it, but I wish the honey flavor came through a little bit more, but they're okay. They need to give you more clusters and everything. It's just, overall, they just don't give you enough of Kind of like if we were eating ice cream, I would say they didn't give you any mix-ins. They forgot the mix-ins.
Yeah, I agree. They forgot the mix-ins. But if you are someone who likes regular cornflake cereal,
Yeah.
which I do. I like regular cornflake cereal with no frills. But if you can imagine a regular cornflake cereal with a sweetness, a slight sweetness, so it's not like Frosted Flakes. It's not that sweet. But I do like that little crispy, like, coating that they put on it. I think you will like this.
No, I don't think
but
it's bad.
I wouldn't expect anything much different than cornflakes, than
No.
regular cornflake cereal, because they're making promises on this box that I don't think there's enough almonds and there's enough granola clusters to even, they shouldn't have even been, it's like they're bragging about it, and they're even bragging about it on the back. Well, they don't give you enough to brag, you know? If you're going to put it on there, then you better give me some. And they just didn't give me enough to even have it in my bowl, you know? But
I'll open this from the bottle, we'll see.
I do think it's, if you like regular cornflakes, then it's, yeah, slightly sweetened, but that's what you get. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna flip it over.
Yep. Okay.
We'll see if it's
Apple cinnamon. Excellent source of fiber. Yeah, the other one said that too. Flakes made with whole grain, granola clusters, and real apple pieces. So the only difference is they have used, they've switched the almonds to the apple. Oh yeah, you really smell it. Yeah.
I don't know if you'll be able to taste it, but you can smell it.
Whole grain wheat, sugar, whole grain oats, dried apple pieces, brown sugar syrup.
Didn't make any difference.
Corn bran, rice flour, canola and or sunflower oil, honey, salt, cinnamon, maltodextrin, molasses, baking soda, vitamin E. See, it says 9 servings, 1 cup, 210 calories. These are, Nature Valley is distributed at General Mills is who makes this, General Mills.
I found an apple.
What is that? That's the apple?
I know. It's literally the only one I found. Oh wait.
It looks like a little Pringle. You know, you get
Yeah,
Pringle.
it's broken out.
You get a Pringle crumb at the bottom of the Pringle can. That's what that looks like, is a little Pringle.
I'll tell you what, I opened from the bottom, it still didn't make any difference.
This cereal just ticks me off because I think
It's all flake.
it bothers me because we've always liked Nature Valley.
I like the bars.
Yeah, really. We've always liked Nature Valley. And so it seems like they've really done the bare minimum here, and it's
I'm
disappointing.
really picking
You're
out.
cherry picking, and you shouldn't have to cherry pick. Shouldn't be that way.
No, they do, I mean, they're paper thin too. That's the skin.
It's just not right.
Okay.
All right, I have my little Pringle.
It does look like a little broken Pringle. You can get another.
Did you get
I didn't get any clusters.
Okay,
but
okay, well, look, I found one cluster. Let me see if I can find you one.
It's okay. It doesn't make any difference anyway.
Wait. Is that? No.
No, it's okay.
I just don't think that's right.
I didn't even see clusters when I was going through there. Make sure I get one of those little apples. I do like the apple flavor.
I do too. I made sure I got my apple, and I do like the apple flavor. And it is, there's some cinnamon there. You absolutely taste the cinnamon. The cinnamon adds a lot of flavor. It's not harsh. There is sweetness there.
It tastes good in the milk too. There's your apples right there.
Oh, I see.
Don't bury the apples. You'll never find them again. When you get an apple in there, it's pretty good. But the flakes by themselves are just like the flakes you got in the other bag. Except now you're missing the honey. What little honey flavor it had, you don't get that anymore. The flakes by themselves, wow, they're plain. You were talking about how you liked on the honey one that little bit of sweetness. You're missing now. It's not. No, it's not
Yeah,
there.
you know why? Because these look like naked flakes.
Yeah, they are.
Well, some of them are. Some of them have those on them.
But even then, you still don't get that sweetness. So if you get an apple, it's good. there's not a lot of apples in there.
Yeah, I'm not even getting, like, I thought I would get cinnamon in the flake.
Mm-mm.
I'm not getting cinnamon in the flake at all.
No. It's just a plain flake.
Yeah. That surprises me.
Mm-hmm.
They really did put cinnamon on those?
I know, you would have thought they would have put cinnamon on the flakes themselves. But I didn't get that.
They didn't.
It's just on the apples.
Yeah, I'm very surprised because if they really wanted to spread that cinnamon flavor out, then they could have, but I guess they wanted to use these flakes again for something else. I don't know. But these flakes are not as good as the honey almond. I agree with Kevin. When you get a piece of apple, it is nice, but you watched him have to pick those apples out of that bag.
But even just looking at the bag, there's only like, I can see like 6 of them.
And he opened it from the bottom.
Sometimes that problem may work and sometimes it won't.
I would pick the honey almond, would be my choice of the two. Because I like these flakes better. I think these flakes are sweeter. I like that crispiness on them. And so I would pick this one out of the two. But honestly, I would not buy either one of these because there's better of both of these that are already out. These didn't even need to exist. And really, I think they're giving the Nature Valley a bad name by putting something like this out. I think this just, they didn't put enough mix-ins in there, and you're just gonna tick people off.
Yeah, I agree. I like the apple flavor better, but unfortunately the flakes are plainer, so I'm not getting that good flavor all the time.
The sweetness.
At least with the honey one, I'm getting the honey flakes all the time, and they taste better. I agree. Go buy Raisin Bran.
Well,
Raisin Bran has raisins in every bite.
If you like almond like I do, I'm telling you, there's a Quaker that's so good with
Honey Bunches of Oats. Those are good too.
And then the Trader Joe's, it's called Just the Clusters.
Yeah,
if you're a Trader Joe's shop.
Just the little clusters.
Yes, I love that stuff.
Vanilla.
So yeah, there's just already. This just did not need to happen at all, and I think they're tainting their name by putting this out there because they didn't give you enough mix-ins to enjoy. So I will have a close-up picture for you at the end, and thanks for watching.